Hey guys, Katie Roy here again with Workout 2. As you've noticed, this time we are in a gym. If this is your first time in the gym, then way to go. Everybody has their first day in the gym. It can be a little bit intimidating. Now you do have options when you get in here. So if you're not sure what to do with free weights, which obviously we're gonna cover some of that while we're in here, but if you're unsure, you can always get on universal machines. They'll show you what position to get into, you can adjust your load, but I really encourage you to step out of your comfort zone and try some of these exercises. Now, another intimidating thing is, what weight do I pick up? Are people gonna look at me like I'm puny or wussy if I just pick up 5 pounds? Well, here's how you're gonna select your weights. If you think that you could do 10 or more of an exercise with a weight and possibly still have more in the tank, you need to pick up a bigger weight, okay? I encourage you to really push yourself. Push yourself as long as you're in the right form though, okay? We do movement before load. So if you have any question about what you're gonna be doing, try to move without a weight first. Make sure you're in a good position and then try out a weight. If that weight feels too easy, go up because you can always come back down, okay? But you don't just need to come into the gym and think, I'm gonna do 3 sets of 10 with this weight, because if you, at the end of that, feel like you could have done another 3 sets of 10 with that weight, you need to go up. You need to challenge yourself if you're gonna see results. Okay, having said all that, let's go ahead and get to work today. We've got a total body workout today using weights. Weights are very important. They help with your bone density. They make you stronger. There's lots of good reasons. And you know what's not gonna happen when you use weights? You're not gonna get bulky. You'll get way more bulky if you don't use weights, okay? So trust me. All right, we're gonna get going first with kettlebell swings. These are a great workout. You're going ahead and using a weight, your heart rate's gonna come up really fast. Let's talk about form. Okay, they have this nice little handle. It's nice and easy to pick up. You want your feet spread nice and wide, knees turned out, so that your knees are not gonna be coming out over your toes if you squat. If they are, step it out a little farther, okay? Next, you're gonna start with a little down swing, bring it up to forehead level. You're gonna do 10 swings, and I think you'll be surprised how quickly your heart rate starts to come up. This kettlebell is a 20. They usually range all the way from 5 on up to 50. So you've got a lot of options as far as which weight you're gonna use. Again, pick something that gets your heart rate up and you don't feel like you might fling it through the mirror in front of you. Also, when you're coming up, don't let your back come down. Don't let that weight pull you. You start on the downswing. Next are curtsy lunges. They're called curtsy lunges for an obvious reason. Looks kind of like maybe you're meeting the queen. Okay, so if you can imagine with me really quickly that you have on a beautiful long dress, and you're gonna meet Queen Elizabeth. Okay, you're gonna step 1 foot in front, kind of an exaggerated cross. Don't cram your legs together or there'll be nowhere for that back knee to go. When you go down, your arms go up. Your hands are basically gonna be pointing towards the corners, okay? They're not straight out to your sides and not straight out in front of you, smacked out in the middle. So curtsy lunge. You're gonna do 8 of these on either side. Okay, so after you've done 8 on that side, switch, get that big cross in. Same thing on the other side. Next up, you have single arm rows. With these, you really want to challenge yourself with the weight because you've got your lats working for you here, and that's a massive muscle group. You want to make sure you're really challenging it so you can get a great calorie burn. So you're going to pick up something that looks a lot bigger than what you would just use for a curl. You're going to put your knee on a bench, hand in front. Here's the thing, I want you to be looking forward. That's going to make sure your spine is in a good place with that flat back. It's going to start down right in front of your knee, pull that elbow back, and it comes up to your hip. Down and up, down and up. Okay, do 8 to 10 of those on either side, and then you're going to go back to your curtsy lunges. Okay, do 1 or 2 more sets of each of those, the curtsy lunges and then the rows, depending on how you're feeling. If you do 2 sets and you feel like I've got another one in me, way to go, give yourself that. If you've only got 2 sets today, that's okay, we're just starting out. In between your sets of groupings, you're gonna do another set of kettlebell swings, okay? Just like before, you're swinging up. Okay, next, we're gonna do a squat with a shoulder press. Okay, these are really efficient when you can get the whole body working for you. It doesn't have to be just lower body or just upper body. Sometimes we can do a combined move and we're gonna get twice the output, twice the calorie burn. Okay. I want you to challenge yourself again, but again, you can always go down if it's too heavy. Weights are gonna come up to your shoulders. Feet are directly under your shoulders and your hips. You squat down, really sticking your booty back. When you come up, you press up. Weights come back down to your shoulders, lower yourself down. Next, you're gonna move over to back fly. So, this is probably where you'll feel the most tweaked during the workout, just because there's nothing we do in our normal daily lives that really activates this muscle group. What you're gonna be trying to do is pinch your spine right in between your shoulder blades, okay? So, you're gonna bend forward, weights together, and then you're gonna fly like a bird, pinching those shoulder blades together. Okay, what I don't want is this, and that's a shoulder raise. Bend a little more forward, look forward, good bend in the knee, pinching those shoulder blades together. Okay, you're gonna go for 8. This is the only exercise that I'll say, if you need to start with 5 pounds, or maybe even without a weight, that's okay. All I want you to do is get that motion going, and just challenge yourself as you feel comfortable, because weak backs, I mean, you never hear someone talking about how they have a really weak chest, or even really weak abs. Everything that people go to the doctor for is their back. Okay, next up, we have deadlifts. So we're gonna talk about form, but also I want you to know, these are really gonna work your glutes. So when you come up, I want you to squeeze with your glutes. Okay, pick a challenging weight, because you've got a really big muscle group working for you. That's kind of how we pick our weights. We go, what size muscle group am I working with? If it's your quads, it's your lats, or it's your glutes, you've got a lot working for you, so challenge it. Okay, your knees aren't so much bent as they're just soft. Okay, I don't want them locked. You want to look forward the entire time you do this exercise. That's how you're going to make sure you don't hurt yourself. Okay, the weight shouldn't be pulling you down. You're just lowering it towards the ground as far as you can go, looking forward, and then you're returning to standing and squeezing your glutes. So it looks like this. Now breathing. I don't think we've talked about this yet. Breathing when you exercise, you're breathing in and then out. So I'm breathing in on the down and out on the part that's the hardest. Okay, same thing with the push-up. You inhale going down, exhale on the up. That's why you hear people grunting in the gym. It may sound obnoxious, but it's actually very helpful, and it means they're breathing at the right part. Okay, that's the end of that grouping. So you had the squat with the shoulder press, the back fly, and then the deadlift. Again, go for 2 sets, add in a third if you can, and then you're back to. We're gonna wrap up on the mat. We have crossover crunches, so you'll need a small weight. Just a little 5-pounder will do, or even if you have one of the little squeezy weighted balls, that'll work as well. Or if you need to start it unweighted while you get used to the movement, like I said before, movement before load. The most important thing is to not get injured. But this is really great because you've got some leg action, some shoulder action, and some ab action. So, I'm gonna start with one leg bent, this arm out to the side, and the arm with the weight is over your head. You can also put this hand behind your neck, whatever's most comfortable. what's happening is you're coming up and you're crossing and then returning. So I'm breathing in here, out, in, out, in, out. Okay, once you've done 8 on that side, same exact thing on the other side. Breathing in, out, in, out, in. Next you have side planks. Okay, if you've never done a side plank before, here's how you're gonna start. Knees stacked on top of each other, elbow underneath your shoulder, raise your hips. Hold as long as you can. Okay, once you get good at this, you're gonna extend your feet. You can stack them, stagger them, whatever makes you comfortable. Make sure that elbow is really tucked under you, because if it starts farther out, that's gonna make it harder. My one rule, this hand is not here. If you have to help yourself, I'll allow you 1 finger, 1. Okay, raise up those hips, extend an arm up, and just like in a normal plank, you're gonna hold for as long as you can. When you finish that side, you just swing around or flip over. Same thing on the other. So you're either here or you're here. Okay, once you've done 2 to 3 sets of that, basta, you're done, okay? That's the end of your workout. You can call it a day. Back on Monday, we'll be back in the home, okay? So again, 3 opportunities a week. I hope you take advantage of them. If you have any questions at all, let us know. And if you are doing the right thing and you've got the accountability and you've let everyone know you're in, make sure to stick with the Facebook page with Ty, Kelly, and Chuck. And we're all in this together, so let's keep going.